The story begins with the main hero of the show, Eren Yeager, who is having a terrifying dream. Eren is in his hometown, Shiganshina, which is one of the 4 districts located outside the walls. Shiganshina is surrounded by massive 50-meter-high walls that were built to protect humanity from the Titans. Around 100 years ago, humanity encountered a new enemy, giant monsters known as Titans. These Titans started devouring humans, pushing mankind to the brink of extinction. To survive, humans constructed 3 massive walls. The outermost wall is called Wall Maria. The middle wall is Wall Rose. The innermost wall is Wall Sina. The remaining humans live within these walls, and outside them lie different districts. Shiganshina district, where Eren lives, is located outside Wall Maria. Eren is woken up by his childhood friend, Mikasa. Mikasa's parents were murdered by some people, and since then, she has been living with Eren's family. Both Eren and Mikasa leave for home. On the way, they meet Hannes, a soldier. Eren is furious at Hannes because he is drinking alcohol while on duty. Since no Titan has broken through the walls in the past 100 years, the soldiers don't really have much work to do. Just then, the scout regiment returns from outside the walls. Now, to understand this world better, we need to learn about the military structure. Anyone who wants to become a soldier must join the military training academy for 3 years. After completing their training, they must choose one of 3 military branches. The Royal Guard. Their job is to stay in the capital city and protect the king. The Garrison Regiment. Their duty is to maintain peace inside the walls and protect the people. The Scout Regiment. This branch consists of the most skilled and brave soldiers. Their job is to venture beyond the walls, gather intel on the Titans, and eliminate them if necessary. Since the Scout Regiment directly fights Titans, they suffer the highest casualty rate. Whenever they return from their missions, more than half of their members are either dead or severely injured. This time, the same thing happened. 80% of the soldiers did not return. However, even after seeing this, Eren is not afraid at all. He considers the scouts to be real heroes and dreams of joining the scout regiment when he grows up. After returning home, Mikasa tells Eren's parents that he wants to join the scouts, but his mother strongly refuses. On the other hand, his father, who was about to leave for a few days, tells him that when he returns, he will reveal the secret of the basement to Eren. Later, Eren and Mikasa go to meet their close friend, Armin. Armin says that he also wants to go beyond the walls one day and see the world, especially the ocean. The 3 of them decide that one day, they will leave the walled city and witness the ocean together. Just then, a massive explosion occurs. A gigantic Titan, taller than the walls, appears. This Titan is called the Colossal Titan. It kicks a massive hole into the wall, allowing hundreds of Titans to enter the city. Chaos erupts everywhere. Destruction and death spread in all directions. Eren and Mikasa run back to their home, but by the time they arrive, it is already too late. Their mother is trapped under the rubble of their collapsed house. Suddenly, Hannes arrives. Eren desperately screams at him to save his mother, but then a terrifying Titan appears. Overcome with fear, Hannes grabs Eren and Mikasa and runs away. The Titan picks up Eren's mother and devours her alive. Eren watches helplessly as his mother dies right before his eyes. The remaining survivors start fleeing toward Wall Maria. However, another Titan appears. This one is called the Armored Titan. It charges straight at Wall Maria's main gate and smashes through it, allowing more Titans to flood inside. Now, the survivors have no choice but to retreat further inside Wall Rose. Consumed by rage, Eren swears that he will kill every single Titan. 2 years later, Eren, Mikasa, and Armin join military training, where they must undergo 3 years of intense training. Here we are introduced to several side characters. Annie, quiet but highly skilled in combat. Sasha, loves food. Connie, short and humorous. Krista, kind and innocent. Jean, smart and sharp-witted. Marco, a good and reliable person. Reiner, silent and strong. Berthold, his close friend. Emer, blunt and serious. As they get to know each other, their training begins. They learn that titans are slow and that there is only one way to kill them, by cutting the nape of their necks. Attacking any other body part won't work because titans can regenerate their limbs to fight titans. They are trained to use ODM, omnidirectional mobility, gear, which allows them to change directions at high speed. Mikasa masters it effortlessly, and soon everyone learns to use it, except for Eren. At night, Eren asks his comrades why he keeps failing. He then talks to Reiner and Bertholdt, who reveal their past. Although they can't return to their hometowns anymore, their story is similar to Eren's. Titans destroyed their small village, and they have also experienced the horror of titans up close. As the four of them talk outside, Reiner says that once this war is over, he just wants to return to his homeland. Then he asks Eren what he wants. Eren replies, "I want to wipe out all the titans." Each of them had now chosen their goals. The next morning, Eren tries to balance himself on ODM gear but falls again. The commander gives him a new belt, and after that, Eren has no trouble using it. His previous belt was faulty, which was the reason for his failure. 3 years later, everyone completes their training and the top 10 cadets are Krista, Tusha, Connie, Marco, Eren, Annie, Bertholdt, Reiner, Mikasa. After training, they now have to decide which military branch they want to join. For now, they are sent to the Trost district for experience. Eren, Mikasa, and Armin decide that they will join the scout regiment and one day see the ocean together. The next day, they meet Hannes, who apologizes to Eren for not being able to save his mother that day. Their entire group begins patrolling on top of the walls, and everything seems normal. Eren is deep in thought, believing that humans will eventually defeat the titans and that humanity will emerge victorious. But then, a colossal titan suddenly appears behind Eren. It kicks through the wall's main gate, creating a massive breach. It also destroys the cannons placed on the wall, proving that this titan is not like the others. It is intelligent. Eren, consumed by rage, attacks the titan, but before he can land a hit, it vanishes into thin air. Now, titans begin flooding into Trost district. The scouts are out on a mission, so it is now up to the garrison regiment and Eren's group to fight back. Everyone is divided into different groups and sent to attack the titans. However, the titans overpower the soldiers, killing them one by one. With death looming over them, Armin is paralyzed by fear. Unable to move, a titan grabs Armin and tries to eat him, but just then Eren arrives and saves Armin. However, Eren himself cannot escape. The titan devours him. The main hero of the show is dead. Everyone is terrified. Some are still fighting, some are hiding, and some are even committing suicide out of hopelessness. Mikasa is only worried about Eren, but when she reaches Armin, she learns the horrifying truth. Eren is dead. Still, Mikasa stays strong. She tells Armin that everything will be okay. She motivates the remaining soldiers to fight against the titans and joins the battle herself. But as she fights, her ODM gear runs out of gas. Mikasa falls to the ground, surrounded by titans. She has lost all hope, but even with her broken blade, she stands up to fight. Just as a titan is about to devour her, another titan appears out of nowhere and kills the attacking titan. For the first time ever, a titan was fighting against other titans. Armin rescues Mikasa and takes her to safety. Meanwhile, the mysterious new titan continues attacking the others. Armin and the rest of the group come up with a plan. They decide to use this new titan to fight against the other titans. However, the new titan reaches its limit, and other titans start eating it. Eventually, the titan collapses. Through the smoke, we see Eren alive. He emerges from the fallen titan's nape, meaning that this titan was none other than Eren himself. His severed limbs regenerate, confirming that he now possesses titan powers. Seeing this, the soldiers inside Wall Rose immediately surround Eren, Mikasa, and Armin, believing Eren to be a monster. They prepare to kill him. Eren then has a vision. His father injected him with something in the past. He remembers the key and realizes he must unlock the basement's secret and master his new power. Just as the guards fire a cannon at him, Eren bites his hand, partially forming a Titan body to block the attack. Then, Armin steps in, convincing the soldiers to give Eren a chance. He could be humanity's last hope. Finally, Commander Pixis arrives and saves Eren. After this, Eren, Armin, and Pixis devise a plan. Eren will transform into a Titan again, lift a massive boulder, and seal the gate that the colossal Titan had broken, preventing more Titans from entering. Pixis explains the plan to the soldiers, and despite their fear, they agree. A team is sent with Eren, while others distract the Titans. Eren transforms again, but loses control of his Titan body and attacks Mikasa before collapsing, unconscious. Armin rushes to Eren and reminds him of his dream, bringing Eren back to consciousness. This time, Eren fully controls his Titan form, lifts the massive boulder, and starts moving toward the hole. The soldiers realize they must protect Eren at all costs, even if it means sacrificing their lives. Finally, Eren reaches the gate and successfully seals it. This marks humanity's first victory against the Titans. Inside the walls, the Scout Regiment and Captain Levi eliminate the remaining Titans, while 2 Titans are captured alive for research. After the battle, the soldiers gather the bodies of the fallen. Among the countless corpses, Marco is found dead. Eren wakes up inside a jail cell, where he finds himself face-to-face with Commander Erwin Smith of the Scout Regiment and Captain Levi, one of humanity's strongest soldiers. They interrogate him about the Titans, trying to determine where his loyalties lie. By now, they had realized that the Colossal Titan and the Armored Titan were also Titan shifters, just like Eren. Eren tells them that the secret of the Titan powers might be hidden in his home's basement, and he expresses his desire to join the Scout Regiment so he can help wipe out all the Titans. Erwin decides to trust Eren and allows him to join the Scouts, but first, Eren must face trial in court. A few days later, Commander Hang and squad leader Mike escort Eren out of his cell and take him to the courtroom. During the trial, high-ranking military officials demand that Eren be executed, fearing that he is too dangerous. However, Erwin argues that Eren could be used to retake Shiganshina district, where his home and the secret of the Titans might be hidden. To prove Eren can be controlled, Captain Levi ruthlessly beats him in front of everyone. Levi then declares that if Eren ever steps out of line, he will kill him immediately. The court agrees with Levi, and Eren is handed over to the Scouts. Eren then joins Levi's squad, which includes Oluo, Gunther, Eld, and Petra. They move into an old headquarters, where Hang shares details of her experiments on the 2 captured Titans. Through these experiments, they learn that Titans become immobile without sunlight and that they do not need food or water to survive. They only eat humans for sport. However, a few days later, both captive Titans are mysteriously killed, indicating that the culprit is hiding among them. Meanwhile, the other trainees decide which military branch to join. Annie tells Armin that she wants to stay alive, so she chooses the military police and joins the Royal Guard. Finally, the day of the decision arrives. Only 21 soldiers choose to join the Scout Regiment. They were terrified, but by this point, turning back was not an option. 1 month later, the Scouts head outside Wall Rose on a mission to reach Wall Maria. Now they are deep in Titan territory. Following Erwin's formation strategy, the soldiers split into different teams to avoid attracting Titans. Eren and Levi's squad remain at the center of the formation. Their main objective was to avoid combat with Titans and advance as stealthily as possible. At first, everything seems to go according to plan, until a new, highly intelligent Titan appears. This female Titan doesn't behave like normal Titans. Instead of wandering aimlessly, she actively hunts down the Scouts and starts slaughtering groups of soldiers. Just like Eren, she is a Titan shifter. The female Titan also attacks Armin's squad, killing several of his comrades. However, before killing Armin, she pauses to look at his face, then decides to leave him alive and moves ahead. Reiner and Jean regroup with Armin. The 3 of them decide to chase after the female Titan to stop her. Reiner attempts to attack her, but she catches him in her grip. Somehow, Reiner manages to break free from her hold. Now, the female Titan starts running toward Eren's position. Meanwhile, Krista arrives with some horses to assist the scattered soldiers. Armin and his group quickly warn the others about the danger of the female Titan. But the Titan continues to crush squad after squad, showing no signs of stopping. Levi's squad enters a giant forest, and some soldiers climb onto the trees, preparing for battle. This strategy was meant to prevent Titans from chasing them, but the female Titan had already entered the forest and was coming straight for Eren. Despite this, Levi showed no reaction, staying completely calm. His squad trusted him completely. Eren suggests transforming into a Titan to fight back. Levi tells him, "The choice is yours, but make sure you don't regret it later." Trusting Levi, Eren decides to keep moving forward. Just as the female Titan is about to grab him, Erwin gives a signal. It turns out that Erwin's squad had set a trap for her all along. Now they have a chance to see who is inside this Titan's body. Meanwhile, Armin realizes something shocking. If the female Titan is one of them, then the colossal and armored Titans must also be among their ranks. They need to figure out who they are. Levi and Erwin try to slice open the female Titan's neck, but she has a special ability. She can harden any part of her body, just like a crystal, making it impossible to cut through. Suddenly, the female Titan lets out a loud scream, attracting normal Titans toward her location. The Titans begin eating her body, forcing the soldiers to retreat. Their mission had failed. Erwin realized that the girl inside the female Titan's body must have escaped using ODM gear. Just then, the female Titan reappears behind Levi's squad and starts killing them one by one. Eren realizes too late that he should have transformed into a Titan earlier. Now, filled with rage, he transforms and begins fighting the female Titan. They engage in hand-to-hand combat, but the female Titan is more skilled. Eren can't even land a hit on her, and her hardening ability gives her a major advantage. She defeats Eren's Titan form and rips him out of its neck, placing him in her mouth. But just then Mikasa and Levi arrive. Using perfect teamwork, they fight against the female Titan and rescue Eren. However, the female Titan manages to escape. The scout regiment returns inside the wall. Now, Erwin must hand over Eren to the military police. Meanwhile, in the capital district, we see that Annie had joined the military police. The task of escorting the scouts to the capital was given to the military police, where Eren's trial would take place. On the way, Armin approaches Annie. He was planning to help Eren escape and needed Annie's help. Annie agrees and follows Armin to Eren and Mikasa. They begin heading into an underground tunnel, but Annie refuses to go down. It was actually a trap for Annie. Armin had already suspected her. He realized that Marco's ODM gear was stolen by Annie, and she was also the one who killed the two captive Titans. The truth was clear now. Annie was the female Titan. That's why Annie had spared Armin's life earlier. Annie starts laughing and cuts her finger, instantly transforming into the female Titan. The scouts attack her, and Armin and Jean trap her, but she easily breaks free. After a tough battle, Eren also transforms into a Titan. Eren and Annie clash fiercely, but Annie initially dominates the fight. However, Eren starts countering her moves and turning the fight around. Despite this, Annie smashes Eren's head and tries to escape towards the wall. But an enraged Eren chases her down and slams her to the ground, continuing the battle. Annie then tries to climb the wall to escape, but Mikasa slices off her fingers, causing her to fall. Eren, filled with rage, tears off her limbs. But before he can pull Annie out, her body starts glowing, and a crystal forms around her, encasing her inside. Captain Levi cuts Eren out of his Titan body. Now we see Annie unconscious inside a massive crystal, making it impossible to get any answers from her. The scouts take the crystal away. Meanwhile, Erwin meets with the council and convinces them that Eren is on their side and is their greatest weapon. He promises that they will also capture the colossal and armored Titans, who are hiding among them. Now it was their turn to strike back at the Titans. Back in the Stohis district, where Annie was climbing the wall, a section of the wall crumbles. Inside the wall, a colossal titan's face is revealed, which means that titans have been imprisoned inside the walls. And with this, Season 1 of Attack on Titan comes to an end. So, friends, how did you like this storyline? Be sure to comment and let us know. Also, tell us who your favorite AOT character is. And if you enjoyed today's video, then don't hesitate to hit the like button. In Season 2 of Attack on Titan, we will get answers to even more questions such as, who are the colossal and armored titans? We will also see 2 new titans. We will try to bring the Season 2 video as soon as possible. So, if you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Set it to all so that you don't miss any of our videos. I'll see you very soon with Attack on Titan Season 2. Season 2 begins exactly where Season 1 ended. Hang and the others were shocked to see a titan inside the wall. Just then, the leader of the Church of the Wall, Pastor Nick, arrives and orders them to cover the titan's face so that sunlight does not reach it. Hang realizes that there cannot be just one titan inside the wall. Rather, the entire wall might be filled with titans. She questions Pastor Nick about why there is a titan inside the wall and even threatens to kill him. However, he says that he would rather die than reveal anything. At that moment, a messenger arrives looking for Armin. He informs them that titans have also infiltrated Wall Rose. Then we go 12 hours earlier, where we see some side characters near Wall Sheena. Connie, Sasha, Reiner, Berthold, Emer and Krista. None of them were given ODM gear. Suddenly, in the evening, they hear the sound of approaching titans. And soon, titans actually appear. This meant that Wall Rose had also been breached. The squad leader orders everyone to split into groups and warn the nearby villages. Since Connie and Sasha's villages were nearby, they head toward their respective homes. Meanwhile, Mishi moves ahead and starts killing some titans. When only 4 titans remain, he calls his horse back. But at that moment, a large, intelligent titan grabs him. This titan is a shifter and is known as the Beast Titan. It speaks and even controls other titans by giving them orders. The Beast Titan asks Mishi about his ODM gear and weapons, but since Mishi is terrified, he doesn't respond. The Beast Titan then takes his ODM gear, and the remaining titans kill Mishi. The side characters realize that someone among them is being watched because there could be a titan shifter like Eren or Annie among them. Meanwhile, we see Sasha, who has reached her village. There, she finds a little girl whose mother was being eaten by a titan. Sasha attacks the titan, kills it, and saves the girl. Later, she meets some of the villagers, including her father. After that, Connie also reaches his village along with Reiner and Berthold, but by then, the titans had already destroyed the entire village and killed all the people. However, they do not find any blood or bodies. Strangely, one titan is still there, but its arms and legs are so small that it cannot even move. This raises an important question. How did this titan get here? As everyone starts leaving, Connie hears the titan say, "Welcome home." He thinks he must be imagining it. Now, Connie's group begins investigating Wall Rose. A few hours later, they come across another scouting group. They also found no hole in the wall. Since nightfall is approaching, they decide to stay overnight in an old castle nearby. While discussing, they wonder, if there is no hole in Wall Rose, then how did the titans get inside? A while later, Reiner learns something about Emer, but before they can react, titans suddenly appear. These titans are attacking under the orders of the Beast Titan. The strange part is that it is nighttime, yet the titans are active, and the Beast Titan himself is calmly sitting atop a wall, watching everything. Meanwhile, the scout regiment sets out towards Wall Rose. Hang realizes a shocking truth. All 3 walls might have been created using the hardening ability of the titans, just like how Annie encased herself in a crystal. If Eren can learn this ability, he could seal the breach in Wall Maria. Then, they could finally reach Eren's home and uncover the secrets hidden in the basement. Eren is convinced that all their answers lie in the basement. On the other hand, after intense questioning, Pastor Nick finally reveals a crucial piece of information. He says that only someone of royal blood can reveal the truth about the walls. That person's name is Krista, who had joined the scouts alongside Eren. At this moment, Krista is trapped inside the castle with the others, surrounded by titans. The scouts rush to save her. Meanwhile, titans surround the castle and begin their attack. One titan starts breaking into the castle, but Reiner and Bertholdt join forces to stop it. A second titan was about to kill Connie, but Reiner pushes him aside and saves his life. In the process, the titan bites off Reiner's hand. After escaping from the titan, they lock the door. Krista tears a piece of her skirt and uses it to bandage Reiner's wound. Seeing this, Reiner decides he wants to marry her. Connie thanks Reiner for saving him. Bertholdt comments that Reiner wasn't always like this. He used to be a warrior. Outside, the soldiers keep fighting the titans, but they can't hold out for much longer and will soon be wiped out. The Beast Titan sends in another horde of titans, and all the remaining soldiers are killed. After getting bored, the Beast Titan leaves. Krista wants to fight, but they don't have any weapons. Krista remembers a promise she made to Ymir. Ymir is holding onto a big secret, and the day she reveals it, Krista must also reveal her original name. Since they have no other choice, as soon as morning comes, Ymir takes a knife, cuts her hand, and transforms into a titan. She is also a titan shifter. She starts attacking and killing the titans one by one. Reiner recognizes her. Reiner and Bertholdt had a third friend, Marcel, who was eaten by a titan a few years ago, and that titan was Ymir. After fighting for some time, Ymir carries everyone on her back because the castle was about to collapse. By doing this, she saves everyone. However, more titans arrive and start attacking Ymir. Just then, the rest of the scouts arrive and eliminate the remaining titans. Krista reveals her real name to Ymir, which is Historia Rice. She belongs to a royal family. Everyone then climbs up the wall to rest. There, Bertholdt reminds Reiner that it's time to return to their hometown. Hannes arrives and confirms that there is no hole in the wall. Meanwhile, Reiner and Bertholdt take Eren aside. Reiner calmly explains that he is the armored titan, and Bertholdt is the colossal titan. Eren is confused after hearing this. Reiner says that they wanted to wipe out humanity, but now it's no longer necessary, if Eren comes with them to their town. Now we learn that Eren and the rest of the scouts had already started suspecting them. Hang realizes that Reiner and Bertholdt came from the same area. Armin remembers where Annie came from and how Reiner mysteriously survived the female titan's attack. Immediately after that, the female titan ran in Eren's direction, meaning Reiner must have given away Eren's location. Hang tells everyone to act normal until they can lure Reiner and Bertholdt underground, preventing them from transforming into titans. Back in the present, everyone is acting as planned, but Reiner reveals the truth himself. Eren refuses to go with them, and Mikasa immediately attacks Reiner and Bertholdt. However, both of them begin transforming into their titan forms. They are the Colossal Titan and the Armored Titan. The Colossal Titan grabs Ymir in its mouth and lifts Reiner, trying to escape. Eren transforms into his titan form and starts fighting Reiner. Meanwhile, the other scouts attack the Colossal Titan. Since the Colossal Titan is massive, it is too slow to fight back properly. But when the scouts try to attack its neck, the Colossal Titan releases an intense heat, forcing everyone to back away. On the battlefield, Reiner is overpowering Eren, but Eren remembers his training. Using that knowledge, he throws Reiner to the ground and puts him in a submission lock, breaking his arm. Eren even rips off one of Reiner's hands. Then, Eren locks Reiner's head and begins to tear it off. Reiner, in desperation, drags Eren under the Colossal Titan and shouts a signal. Bertholdt then drops his massive titan body onto them. After that, Reiner puts Eren in his mouth, and Bertholdt takes Ymir, sitting on Reiner's shoulder as they escape. Due to the explosion, everyone is knocked unconscious. Mikasa wakes up 5 hours later, and by then, Armin has arrived with backup. Hang says that Reiner must have stopped in the giant forest, waiting for nightfall, as they would be safe from normal titans at night. Armin leads the scouts toward the forest. Meanwhile, Hang sends a soldier to investigate Connie's village. In the forest, Eren and Ymir wake up. Both of their hands have been cut off, preventing them from transforming into titans. They are surrounded by titans from all sides. At this point, Reiner starts talking like a normal soldier, confusing everyone except Bertholdt. Reiner reminds Eren and Ymir that they are warriors. Ymir, noticing Reiner's strange behavior, says that living among their enemies for so long has messed up Reiner's mind. She asks them about the beast titan, as they seem to know something about it, but they refuse to answer. Reiner then asks Ymir to join them. Suddenly, they see smoke signals from the scout soldiers, but there is still an hour left until sunset. Even so, Reiner and Bertholdt have to escape immediately. At this point we see Ymir's past. She was once forced to play the role of a fake queen in a cult, even though she had no royal blood. People worshipped her, but one day, soldiers discovered the cult. As punishment, all the cult members were turned into titans on top of a wall. The method used to turn them into titans is not shown. Ymir was also transformed into a titan and wandered for 60 years. One day, she ate Reiner and Bertholdt's friend and turned back into a human. After that, she joined military training alongside Krista. She tells him to take her along as well, and the titan picks her up in its mouth. Then, Reiner transforms into the armored titan and starts running, with the others sitting on his shoulders. The scouts chase after them, and Mikasa reaches Eren. But Reiner captures Eren in his hands. Cutting through his armored body was impossible for them. All the characters arrive and try to manipulate Bertholdt. Just then, Commander Erwin appears right in front of Reiner. He had brought several titans behind him, and they attack Reiner. Erwin orders all soldiers to advance and arrest Eren. However, a titan bites off his arm and lifts him up. Even while standing atop a pile of corpses, Erwin continues urging his soldiers to advance. Meanwhile, Armin forces Bertholdt to come out by mentioning Annie's name. Erwin has already lost one arm but manages to separate Eren from them, and Mikasa starts taking him back. Connie and Jean carry Eren, and all the scouts begin retreating. To stop them, Reiner starts throwing titans at them. Eren and Mikasa fall, and in front of them appears the same titan that had eaten Eren's mother. Hannes comes to their rescue, determined to correct his past mistake, and charges at the titan. However, the titan eats Hannes as well. Eren, still not fully recovered, is unable to transform into a titan. Meanwhile, Jean and Armin also find themselves surrounded by titans. In a last desperate attempt, Eren punches the titan that ate his mother. Suddenly, all the pure titans turn on that titan and devour it. After this, Eren yells at Reiner, and all the titans start attacking him. Taking advantage of the situation, all the soldiers flee. However, Ymir stays behind to help Reiner, and the three of them manage to survive. A few days later, Hang confirms that all the titans were actually villagers from Connie's colony. The titan that couldn't walk was Connie's mother, meaning all titans were once humans, a fact previously hinted at in Ymir's past. Meanwhile, we see the beast titan in its human form. His name is Zeke. This marks the end of Season 2. Now you might have some questions, so let me answer them. How did Ymir turn back into a human from a titan? When a pure titan eats a titan shifter, they revert back to human form and gain the shifter's power. Annie, Reiner, Bertholdt, and Marcel were all titan shifters. If Ymir had eaten Reiner back then, she would have inherited the armored titan's power. Why was Eren kidnapped? He possesses a unique ability called the Coordinate, which allows him to control pure titans. This is what we witnessed in this episode. Additionally, they kidnapped Eren because he carries their friend's titan power, which is extremely important to them. Where was Captain Levi, the most dangerous soldier in this season? Levi sustained an ankle injury while fighting the female titan because of Mikasa. This is why we didn't see his action in Season 2. However, this will be compensated in Season 3. In Season 3, we will get many answers such as: The secret behind the walls. Where Reiner, Bertholdt, Eren, and Ymir came from. The real purpose behind their mission. The origins of the Titans. The mystery of the basement in Eren's house. And many more shocking revelations. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button, comment, and share it. And if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. I'll see you very soon in the next video. Until then, take care. Thank you.